Trudeau looking like a milkman is just an empirical fact.
Because I took Adderall today, I need to counteract the upper with a bit of a downer.
Of course.
So, and because I have my fake nails. Irony Guinness, all my dad had in his house. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me show you what's going on with my my setup here. So the stand that doubles as a toaster. Yeah, that's what we're working with so far.
It's innovative. My father last night sent me the Toronto Sun article by Warren Kinsella, basically talking about Erin O'Toole's toilet video. I thought he had by mistake taken a video of him on the can.
My boss, I think it was like the Monday or whatever, he said to me, "Oh, did you see the toilet video, the outhouse video?" So I go find this video. Yeah, expecting him walking in on someone, maybe like getting down and dirty in an outhouse. The outhouse is there for 2 seconds.
Well, it kind of serves us right for thinking that, any Canadian politician could be caught in an actual scandal.
Yeah, ha ha ha. You belong in the toilet. Ah!
I actually think this was in the Steele dossier because it was just so incriminating. All right.
See that red face?
It's so windy.
Man, I've seen literal Florida newscasts that the sound is better in it. A Florida newscast during a hurricane with better sound than this.
Was he just like walking around Ottawa? Like, all right, let's just shout profanities at the Privy Council. Hopefully Justin Trudeau will come out.
Oh, the roast.
Okay, the worst part, whoever is filming this laughed.
I know. You're not going to get a raise from that, buddy. Trust me.
Do you think it was the staffer's idea, or do you think that it was O'Toole's idea?
The staffer was complicit. You know what? Honestly, it's not bad. It's certainly not bad. I have seen worse, but the fact that it's been blown up into a scandal. This joke is akin to, no offense to your fine culture there in Quebec, but just for laughs, and it's no voices or anything, just creepy little pranks. This is how Erin's going to reach the Quebecois voters.
Absolutely. Him and his staffer convened before shooting this, and they debated whether or not Erin O'Toole should come out of the potty.
People just apologize for everything, man. Literally anything that you can apologize for, people apologize for. It's just so see-through. All the apologies from the deepest part of my heart. Like, how much room for rent is in the deepest part of your heart? People say sorry for like the smallest things from the deepest part of their heart. I don't want to know where like the actual bad things are kept, If nothing else, he should be apologizing to the Honey Pot toilet company. I just can't believe that people are so outspoken about this, yet in Parliament, our Canadian Parliament, they denounced Erin O'Toole, saying that Justin Trudeau belongs in an outhouse, but they can't denounce Uyghur Muslim camps. Don't even show up. They don't even show up to say no. They don't even show up to shrug their shoulders.
No, it's interesting because the Liberal government was so quick to denounce Canada as being a genocidal state, right? When the Commission on Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, which is a travesty on its own, but if you're going to sling around the G word when it comes to your own RCMP officers, but can't against an actual genocidal authoritarian state. But that's what I've been saying. I cannot understand what he believes in. What does Justin Trudeau stand for? What motivational posters does he have littered around his office? Because I can't think of any. Good hair, good day.
No, it's true though. I don't know if there are any actual guiding principles of this. I don't know. In Canada, do you call it an administration? Yeah, actually you would, because our whole country is just 30% of our workforce are just administrators in some type of government job. Oh, what do you do? Administration?
The ballooning of the Canadian bureaucracy in every sector. It's not just the government. I had a problem with the university. It never goes anywhere. I emailed this woman 4 times. She directs me to another woman. This woman directs me to the same woman. So their job description is bouncing emails from one person to another until it's 5 o'clock.
We're denouncing a man suggesting another man should be in an outhouse over people being actually detained in China.
Yesterday when I got that message, part of me just wanted an actual scandal. Something. something to make this guy a little edgy.
I know, like, don't you wish there's that Army Hammer scandal that came out recently, and he's like a cannibal. He wants to eat girls' ribs, and wouldn't you just love if it's like conservative MP Garnet Genus loves to suggest he likes to eat women's ribs. I guess we did. There was one scandal.
Well, if we're talking about the scandal, I think we're talking about with
I'll say some entrepreneurs over in Africa.
Could you blame them? They're very industrious African men who catfished one of our sitting members of parliament.
Talking about playing with weenies, man. That's my theory. That's why so many people don't want to go back to work. The masturbation hours that they've piled up working from home. And it's not even like, oh, masturbation break. It's like, no, we are doing this at the same time. This is a multitasking. Hours.
Yes.
Who's the leader of the bloc?
It's Yves-François Blanchet.
Other than Trudeau, obviously. He's a good-looking party leader. Wow. His Instagram's horrible. Look at this. Look at all that text. Oh my gosh, you need a university degree for this Instagram. Oh my gosh, the first selfie of him. Man, really? Wow, I am unimpressed. Man, I get more likes than the leader of the bloc on Instagram. Unbelievable. See that grainy picture?
That's good quality in Quebec. This is too much text. Much text. He posted about Mars. That's irrelevant.
What does he know about Mars? Has he been to Mars? Have you been to Mars?
I think he has. I think after going to NASA, he decided to lead the Bloc Québécois.
Okay, what's that middle word mean? Are old people something more?
Deserve more. They deserve more. Do they?
This pandemic, I think we've forgotten that people don't live forever. There's this CBC little blast, and it's this guy talking. I sent my grandmother to an old folks home, and a week later she died of COVID-19. And I heard that and I thought, that's quite sad. And the CBC reporter butts in and says, the woman was 107 years old. You didn't die from COVID, you died from being 107 years old.
What? No, I'm filming with Sarah. Okay.
Joys of living at home.
Aaron won't win the election solely based on his social media. I say this because, I will likely vote conservative, but it's going to be so much harder after I've seen Aaron's social media.
The person who made the Instagram for his dog needs to be publicly tried.
Best dad ever. Sarah, do you think that his children bought that for him or a staffer?
If not himself, a staffer.
Working on the weekend. Only 3 flags.
One hand clicking and on the phone. That guy is while the rest of Canada is masturbating while on Zoom calls, he is on the phone and the computer. This is a genuine photo. There's not even a wrinkle in that shirt. That is freshly starched, ready for the day. Does he have a cold sore? Honestly, the rule of thirds in that picture, the first thing my eye goes to is that shiny spot right on his forehead. His pictures of him working are the equivalent of me seeing somebody in person that I don't want to say hi to and going on my phone and texting QWERTY.
I'm sorry, is this a policy proposition? I will advocate for a strong economic recovery.
This video is literally what I was talking about. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? You're a wizard.
Let's play it.
I'm just Harry. And why is it a video taking a video of a video? I feel like that's the equivalent of a guy coming up to you in a bar and just with no confidence saying oh, no girls ever talk to me, huh? And that's supposed to be the line that entices you to talk to them. You're like, ooh, be gone. Where is this, by the way, in party headquarters, where they just have these massive screens to take videos of?
Not a celebrity, just a leader. Just a leader.
Imagine you said that in an interview. Oh, so why do you think that you should work for us? What could you bring to this company? I'm just Sarah. They share some pretty obscure holidays. I'm like, happy Sri Lankan Arbors Day. Honestly, man, if he were on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge, swipe right so fast. If he doesn't swipe right, making new accounts until he does swipe right on me.
2 latest posts begin with, it's hard to believe it's March again. And so it's March again. This guy is
Are you excited or are you accepting? What's going on, buddy? I think of him as such a two-dimensional character. I don't actually believe that he has a wife and children. I think it's just like some fabricated backstory. I genuinely think that they're like CGI children. Aaron O'Toole's that or credit for that is it's very clear that he wants to be leader more, and I think he actually like genuinely is more of a person. Okay, do you know that there's a job where people dive into sewers and like break up blockages? On Justin Trudeau's Tinder profile, it could say, I dive and break up sewage balls for a living. I'd be like, great.
If he was a poo sewage breaker, that would mean he had an actual job before becoming prime minister. And that sounds like hard work.
Yeah, that is some hard, dirty work.
I think the Conservative Party can offer such a different image for the future of Canada, and they just drop the ball time and time again. You can't just be anti-Justin Trudeau. That's not a policy proposition. You have to offer up something different. Nobody has any direction clearly on his social media team. You've got to pick one. It's either you're all about the policy or be heavy on the personality. And it's bad for democracy when you don't have organized and focused people on the opposite end, regardless of which party you stand with. The quality of politics and policy on all sides diminishes.
I don't know, the boring doesn't work, especially like Harper, he got in and he thrived in an era like before kind of the squeaky wheel gets the grease of social media. We're not adapting to the times, like the interruption of social media. You know, what gets hits on social media? Tits for hits, fine. Can't do that. Okay. Who else gets hits on social media? It's going to be someone who's attractive, sure, but also just someone with like a presence.
Besides Justin Trudeau's looks, has he ever told a joke? But do you think he's ever made someone laugh seriously? Do you think he has the personality of someone on Omegle trying to get you to like put your cam on? Not even.
You said it well, like you can't just rule by decree, and that's kind of what we're doing.
These are supposed to be the smartest, most thoughtful people in our country. And I don't even think Justin Trudeau could take an order, write it down, and remember it. And what's the political leaning of the men you've been with in the States?
Oh, all Canada and the US. Americans just have more confidence, I feel like, though. Canadian guys are a lot more intentional with what they want. I think I prefer dating Canadians, honestly.
You don't think men care about political leaning?
I think deep down, not really. I don't think they'd care if you were like a toll booth worker, as long as you make them feel like a man.
Okay, so it's very you have a very superficial view of what like men want.
I feel like my view of love is kind of skewed right now, a little bit, but I think that's okay. Guys are a lot simpler than I've come to understand before.
Why did you think they were all like brooding and mysterious?
Oh, and I thought my ex was among like the same mental tenacity of Hemingway, and he had this like darkness to him, and I said, oh, he's like the lost generation. He's such a deep thinker. Come to learn, he just did a lot of cocaine and drank a ton.